Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. And yeah, I know this guy was supposed to be 7:30, but technically, this is supposed to be a watch along at 8 o'clock now because the game's kicked off for last Liverpool versus Leeds. But that doesn't matter no more. Pretty much, it doesn't matter no more because we have something called the European Super League. Great. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Tottenham. Don't know why Tottenham in this, but there you go. Chelsea. They're all colluding together with 3 clubs from Italy, 3 clubs from Spain to break away and form their own Super League. Now, obviously, there's been now confirmation that these players that will go and play, they're not going to be playing in international tournaments. There's also where do I start? These clubs will be thrown out of Premier League because it's against the rules. So that means they won't be allowed back into the Premier League. They won't be allowed in the domestic tournaments, Champions League or Super League. And if they do, there'll be severe punishments. Some even said that it would be back into the top tier in non-league football if this all fucks up when you decide to go back. But they've now left the ECA, the European Clubs Association. So, and that's 12 teams now because that's the number of teams that get the invite. Funnily enough, the Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund and RB Leipzig, which are fan-owned, have decided against it. People might also praise PSG. By the way, they've got their hands in the Qatar World Cup, so don't believe everything they're saying. They're probably behind it, but they're just going to announce it after the World Cup. But Charlie, mate, obviously you're a Man City fan, so like me, you're caught up in this shit. Fire away. And guys, the link is in the chat to come on and have your say. This is not for me to come on and lecture you about the Super League and what I feel about it. I said my piece in this morning, well, part of it, but this is for you to come on and have your say. So hit the link, come on, have your say. All welcome to you to come on. So, but Charlie, what do you say, mate?
What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke, honestly. No one, the clubs, the owners like Abramovich, FSG, Cronkies, the Glazers, the Sheiks, Daniel Levy, all the owners are just greedy fucking twats. Just piss off, man, honestly. Footballers, we know it died yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously it's very similar to the new format of the Champions League because obviously this came out literally the night before that UEFA were gonna look at plans and bring up plans about reforming the Champions League for 2034, as we've been Billy on. But yeah, Billy, mate, Arsenal fan, caught up in this crap. I think we knew that our club pretty much was in the gutter for a long time. Wasn't really the club that we knew, and not the club I fell in love with. But what do you do now?
Even what we expect, I mean, probably at the heart of this. Let's be honest. This was
the
situation. This is why we built the Emirates. Let's be honest. We wouldn't have. We didn't know this was coming. And it's really disappointing. We knew as soon as the announcement went out, our name would be in this. I was more shocked that like clubs like Liverpool and Chelsea would get involved. I thought they didn't get involved. But I knew it'd be Arsenal. I knew it'd be United because our owners are just that all they care about is themselves and the money. They don't care about our football clubs.
Yep.
Spot on.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I'm just disappointed. I mean,
Disappointed. That's an understatement.
yeah, the thought of not seeing Arsenal in the Premier League, or well, even seeing Arsenal in the Premier League, but we've got nothing to play for. Like, what's the point? If we lose, we don't care because we know we're going to be in the Super League every season. Nothing to play for. What's the point? And some people may say, yeah, it's not as bad as it seems. It's not a closed book because 5 teams get in it every season, but the 15 other clubs that do stay in it every season, what do they have to play for? Where's the competition there? Even if we're shit in the league, even if we get relegated in the league, we'll still be in the Super League.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how we can stop this, but someone's got to find a way.
It's not going to happen, mate. It's not going to happen. Do you know it's not going to happen?
Yeah, unless the government do something, I feel it's going to go ahead, and it's going to be dull. I mean, life as an Arsenal fan at the moment is already dull, but how much worse can it get?
People saying, "Oh, we get so much money to reinvest in the squad." Do you really think Kroenke is going to fucking invest in the squad?
No.
He's looking at that and thinking, "That's a bit. 200 million for me, 200 million for the Rams." That's what he's thinking. Thinking.
And this is why we should have listened to the people that said Kroenke out from the start, because they knew that he didn't.
Do you know who bought him to the club?
Who he bought from?
No, do you know who bought Kroenke to the club originally?
No.
David Dean.
Yeah, well, yeah. I heard Lee talk about that earlier. David Dean.
David Dean.
Premier League, right?
Mr. Arsenal himself. He bought Kroenke to the club. Do you know what? I remember saying that when they first bought shares. I'm like, oh no, I don't want it. I don't want it, right? Because I knew what was going to happen. I did want to be like what? I did want to be like Man United, where we're owned by an owner. But now, I was fucking right, even more right than ever before. No way I didn't want it. Should have never wanted it. I mean, this is now to a point. What do I do? Do I stop supporting this club anymore? Because it's not the club I know. It's not. I mean, Charlie, what do you do?
I've got to support City because I can't imagine supporting anyone else, but it's fucking ridiculous what's happening, to be honest with you.
I'm glad you can. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do this. No. It's not right. No club has a God-given right to European football. Right? Lauren, big up yourself. Like I said, the link is in the chat. If you want to come on and come with your frustration, Lauren, if you want to come on and get your frustration out, hit the link. Right? Come on, have your say. Right? This ain't for me to have a massive moan again. Right? This is for you. This is for you to come on and have your say. Right? Right? Because I can quite easily moan about this all day, any other day. Right? This is a chance for you guys, the people that watch me every week, every damn day, to come on and have their say. Because at the minute, I am seriously considering whether I follow football on this channel anymore. I'm seriously considering it. Because part of me is like, how can I follow football without following Arsenal? How? How can I pretend it don't exist? It's just... I mean, fuck knows what AFTV are going to do. Fuck knows. Hardcode FC, I think Arsenal are going to lose the semi-final because of the Super League. Mate, we were going to lose the semi-final anyway, mate, to be honest. We've got fucking Emery. Right? We got Emery. Oh wow. Who is that? Wow,
What's
one
that?
of the I'm just gonna show you a picture. This is a really good picture. And I think it's at the Leeds United game. I think it's at the Leeds United game. The players have come out with a shirt. Wearing a shirt. Yeah? This is what the shirt says. UEFA Champions League. Earn it.
Says on the back, football is for the fans as well.
Does it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen all of it. I'm gonna type in Liverpool Leeds. Hashtag LEV.
It's at Leeds, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm putting hashtag LEELIV. There's no doubt it will say it. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, football. Yeah. There you go, look. There. And I hope every bloody player is wearing it. Arsenal drive me mad. I wish I never supported them. Nah, I can't say that because of what I've seen Arsenal been able to achieve in football. Right. I mean, fuck's sake, we never even won the Champions League. We're not even going to be in it to fucking win it. We've never even won the Champions League. And now we're going to be in one fucking tournament. Guys, we're not in 4, we're in 1. One trophy. That is it. That's it. Nothing else. All the players can literally only get in their careers 1 trophy. 1 trophy. I mean, I'm surprised no one's coming on and absolutely doing a madness. Right? Honestly.
Don't worry about it, mate. I'll be going in a minute.
I mean, it is absolute a madness that I can't get my head around it. I can't get my head around it. I can't accept it. I couldn't sleep all night last night. Fuck me. I'd take some powerful painkillers to help me sleep. And even they didn't make me sleep. Holy shit. Eric the Goat diet. Oh my god. Yeah. Willian in the Super League. Ha! Perez is probably gonna get hit by fans when they. I hope Perez gets.
Fuck yourself, Florentino Perez, you fucking cunt.
All right, calm down. Calm down. All right. I'd love to say I'd bury him on the 6-foot patio. And that's just being nice. Like, there's so many things I'll torture him with first. Teaching the offside wall first. For fuck's sake. Like, what next? I mean, talk. Like, where are you, mate? Like, where is everyone? Let's be. I know we're late, but let's be having you, man. Let's be having you guys. Right. Talk. Help.
Take it away, mate. Take it fucking away.
Help us. Help us.
Hold on. So, I mean, I've been thought about this long and hard and done some reading and stuff. I mean, firstly, we've got to we look at the clubs and the owners. You know, we're pointing the finger and everything else. But when you take a step back and look at why they're doing this, that's if you look at UEFA and FIFA, the amount of money that they're making through this competition, they ain't distributing that fairly. enough for clubs.
Also not.
There needs to be some fingers pointed here at UEFA and FIFA as well as the clubs. The biggest gripe I've got with my club, Manchester United, is the fact that they were once told that if they were to go ahead with this, there's a possibility that they may be expelled or pushed out or whatever you want to call it from the Premier League, and they still did it. That's what's hurting me more than anything. To be fair, in terms of whether you call it the Champions League or the Super League or whatever it is you're going to call it, you know, if this gets worked out and it stays the Super League and we stay in the Premier League and there's an equal share of any monies earned down the pyramid, then it's going to take a bit of getting used to, but you just got to say, yeah, okay, fair enough. As long as it does not affect our history in terms of what we've done as a club in English football, in the Premier League and everything else. So, you know, it's what's this?
Merseyside derby would no longer happen.
Yeah, the Manchester derby would no longer happen. You know,
it would. It would.
Well, yeah, in the Super League it would.
They don't care about us, man. They don't fucking care.
But Charlie, this is the thing. What I'm saying is, you have to look at. Listen, if I said to you, Charlie, right, I want you to come on my channel as a guest, and you go, yeah, cool, and I'll say, I'll pay you. I'll give you 100 quid, right, every time you come on. You come on my channel for 6 months, and then you find out that every time you come on my channel, I earn 10 grand, and then you say to me, well, wait a minute, I've been coming on your channel, and because of that, you've been earning 10 grand, but you wouldn't even given me 100 quid. Then I start umming and ahhing and making excuses and going, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 150 then, I'll have to, because it's not this and it's not that. You know, how long are you going to continue to do that before you say, wait a minute, no, this ain't fair, because I'm the one who's the fun. Listen, these top 6 clubs are what make the income alongside the other clubs from the other leagues. They generate the income because that's who we want to watch and we pay for to watch. So at the end of the day, they should get the lion's share. However, when I say that, it should also be a case that the lion's share, when distributed to those clubs, should trickle down fairly down the pyramid to keep our beautiful game. That, all right, when I say we don't own it. We invented the game, but we don't own it. Okay, you can't own it. But in one sense, we do own it. It's our game, right? So it's our game. So to keep that going and to give all the youngsters and all the youth the best chance possible, you know, then there has to be a trickle down of money. And again, when you look at FIFA, UEFA, the amount of money that they're sat on and that they continue to sit on, not just from the Europa League, from the Champions League, but from the world tournaments as well. So your European championships, the World Cup,
Nation League,
everything, loads of stuff. The money that they make out of that is ridiculous. So they need to take a look themselves here and go, you know what, we're the ones who can sort this out. If they step in and say to the clubs privately, let's have a meeting, let's reassess the figures and the finances involved, so that this doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Because let's have it right. Listen.
Talk about you. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, Billy. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good. Not so good after hearing the news today, but I'm all right. I mean, it's our 2 clubs at the heart of it, isn't it? Really, Arsenal.
I mean, to be fair, this is why. This is why now. I'm sorry. I love the fact that the government said, "Oh, look, after the pandemic, we're going to come out with this fan review," and I'm like, "Well, it's a bit fucking late for that now, isn't it?" It's only now that they've now got off when the big 6 clubs have gone, fuck you lot, we're going to do our own league. They've now gone, oh, wait, we've got to do a review. Where's this review? Where's this been? Where's this one you've been planning all these years? You never told us. Well, so I didn't get the memo. Tell me you're a fan that got the memo from the government that they were going to do a fan review about how the clubs are being run. Right? No one. So now you're coming out saying, oh, yeah, we're going to do this fan review and we have to do it now, but we were going to do it before the pandemic. Fuck off. You weren't going to do it.
Hold on. Let's just look at it. Let's look at it from the finances point of view. right? In terms of
I'm just saying
these
for
the club
government. I
owners-
just
I know. But from the club's point of
make
view,
it sound look good.
nobody else understands the finances of football better than the clubs themselves and the owners and everything else. Now, with the pandemic, the pandemic may have hastened this decision, which obviously it quite clearly has. But they're the ones who
Give
know
them
the
opportunity as
finances.
well.
They know the finances of what's going down. They can understand that the price of players and everything is just going to continue to grow, get more and more extortionate. Agents, with their ridiculous. I mean, you're talking like 45 million quid out of the Haaland deal going to just his father and Ramiro Raiola. 45 million quid. I mean, Jesus. This FIFA, again, they sit on their ass with their hands under their asses, protecting their money, right? And they don't do the right thing, which is create a law against the agents and say, no, this must be regulated. This must be regulated and licensed, and there has to be caps. You cannot. How can you earn 25 million quid for negotiating a move for a footballer? Because at the end of the day, you're telling me that it's constant talking for like 2 months or whatever it takes. No, it ain't. It's just ping pong emails, ping pong phone calls for an hour, 2 hours. What's the sticking point? Well, we know the release fee. Right, well, we'll try and sort it out. The dilly and the dallying to try and secure that ridiculous amount of money. The clubs themselves right now, if they do this, they are putting themselves in there. They're taking the law into their own hands. And at that point, they should say and make it clear, we are no longer dealing with agents of footballers. We will deal with the clubs, and we will pay no more. We will pay no more than a certain amount.
Can I just say, sorry, I'm just going to say quickly, I'll do this for half an hour because I know Football United TV are live and they haven't had really their say on it. So we had our say this morning. So what I'm doing is I'm going to run this for another 15 minutes or so. Then I'm going to employ everyone, please I'm going to go there myself and go on their channel, right? Go to Football United TV, go and watch their channel, right? In 50, once we're finished. But we're going to give this 15 minutes because we've already explained this this morning. So I feel it's right that we should pretty much do 10 minutes, 15 minutes more, and then just go and support their channel.
Talk Manu.
Yeah.
Can I just how does it make any sense that Mino Raiola gets 25 million from negotiating a footballer's deal, while a healthcare worker working on the front line will get 0.05% of that?
Exactly. Mate, listen, this is why. Again, hold on. Boris Johnson stuck his oar in. He would have been much better when he stuck his oar in, right, of taking some advice from somebody who knows about what's going on here, and said the FIFA and UEFA need to get a grip of the finances and share it fairly amongst the clubs. And secondly, they need to sort this agent business out because it's a nonsense. It's just ridiculous. I mean, 25 million quid for getting on a plane, going to there, and going in. It's all getting paid for, first class. All first class chauffeurs, all first class greetings, everything. They're treated like kings. Like you say, Billy, you're quite right. I would gladly give an extra 10, 20, 30 quid out of my taxes, my earnings, to support the nurses and doctors who have helped us through this fucking god-awful, diabolical, fucking whatever you want to call it, this mess that we are still in, not out of yet. We're still in it, don't forget that. And you know what? And actually, Billy, you know what? You've just made me think that actually, we're sat here moaning away like this about a fucking game, bag of wind kicked about a football pitch, when there's 100,000 people who have died, right?
3 million.
How many of those? Yeah, I know that. I mean, in England, but how many of those figures around the world who have died have been nurses, doctors, care workers who have been trying their best just to help?
And it's unbelievable as well, the football that's been on TV helping people, not just physically, but mentally as well. And for these owners to just completely disregard that and disregard the fans make the club at the end of the day. There is no club without the fans. So for them to just completely disregard us, which they obviously would do because they don't care. They care about money. It just shows what kind of people they are, and it shows what kind of people own our clubs.
I mean,
PT, look, the long shot.
It's when you look at listen, I am blaming the owners. There's no doubt about that. But what we have to bear in mind, take into consideration when we look at this, is we have to look at it from their point of view as a business, because that's a bit right. And I said this like last year at the start, just before the pandemic struck, and I did a stream on my old Talk MU channel, and I basically said then, Manchester United is no longer a football club. It is a business. Then it's
an institution.
After that, it's a business, right? And this is what they are now. These, whether we like it or not, we have been hoodwinked and left in no position to challenge the takeovers because we can't. It's down to individual owners. If I want to sell my car to somebody, I decide who I want to sell it to. It's my property. You can't, it doesn't matter. So when it comes to the football clubs, they sell them to whomever they want to sell them to. However, go back on that 1 second and think about where have the Premier League let themselves down in all of this when it comes to owners. There needs to be now starting to put in place certain restrictions and certain caveats that cannot be disregarded in the future of a football club, i.e. this kind of event. You cannot attempt to mutiny, because it's a mutiny. This is a mutiny.
Yeah, it is.
You cannot attempt a mutiny against any of the footballing organisations that you play under and play for in order to generate an income which benefits you as a club, right? You can't do that. So, again, for me, I just hope and pray, I really do, that FIFA and UEFA get their heads together and say, shit, we better sort this out.
You know, I have no confidence in them is because they couldn't even sort out Quidella for the racism. They couldn't sort that out. And what gives us any confidence in UEFA to deal with this?
Or Bulgaria.
When they, when they dilly dallied over.
Yeah,
actually, I just want to point something out about relating to what you just said. I think it's Big Gunner today when he put a tweet out, basically saying, "Look at all this fuss now, right, over this, and all the money's involved, right, and all the energy that's being put into this, and all the coverage that it's getting. Yet the same energies and the same focus and the same monies are not being put into stamping out racism in football." And I 100% agree with Big Gunner,
absolutely,
and Prime to 100%. This now, surely we have to now also take a step back and say, wait a minute, wait, where are the priorities here? Wait, what is my priority? If I have a choice now, my priority is going to be, right, listen, I think it's more important that we think about what's happening to players in terms of the abuse that is being given, rather than all this infighting and spitting a dummy out over 100 million, 200 million, 300 million or whatever. And then off the back of that, other countries, right, and other streaming services with the potential of generating billions of pounds, right?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Just slow your shit down, man. Slow your shit down and have a look at what's happening in the game.
I thought you were talking to me.
No. Look at what's happening to the people who are actually giving us the beautiful game that we watch.
Yeah.
That's how. Let's just take a step back and just have a look at that for a second, because it's a big problem, and they need to show the same kind of focus in that direction.
Same show of respect as well.
They're just they're just not doing it. But you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, Billy, because that was something that I've been thinking about that all day. That tweet that Big Gunner put out, and I was trying to think of a response to sort of give something out there, but I didn't want to sort of try and jump in over Big Gunner or anything like that. So I just thought, you know what, I'm waiting for my moment, and I'll say it, and I'll say it on stream instead. So that's what what we need to also be discussing amongst this. This is an opportunity.
Charlie.
Listen, if sorry, 1 second, Charlie. If people are going to put the energy in, right, today, like Saeed said himself as well, that we need to all as fans boycott this. We need to, if we're going to do that, we have to do the same when it comes to the racism in the game. We have to say no. Like I say in my message, reject it and say enough is enough. Enough is a fucking enough. It's fucking enough. This can be sorted out. Get the FIFA and UEFA say to the clubs, if you can force sanctions on clubs, fair fucking play, you can force it on clubs to say, you stop using the social fucking media and boycott it. Not for a week. You stop and boycott it until there is action in terms of the fucking racism that is coming from your fucking platforms. Do it. If you don't do it, there will be consequences against your club. And again,
I agree with what you say again. But again, where I stand is how when UEFA have failed over FFP, financial fair play, they're not gonna. First of all, they can't even deal with that. So how are they going to deal with this? Because they fail on a regular basis to implement FFP rules. I just have no confidence in them whatsoever.
They fail with everything. They don't. That's why they're probably doing what they're doing, because they know they can get away with it.
But you know what? Let me just say this: is this not a perfect opportunity for us all? Everyone who's listening, think about what I'm about to say right now. Is this not a perfect opportunity for us all as football fans to make that stand right now and say no? In terms of, what's going on with the clubs and the Super League and all the rest of it, yeah, that's going on. But there is also now an opportunity to take them and make the most of this, that we do not want any more fucking racism in football or in society, anywhere.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for people to say and make a stand, surely. So everybody who's watching, absorb that, think about that, and pass it on and tweet whatever you want to tweet, but make it in a way that you say, we have to make a stand. We have to make a stand. Simple.
Charlie, your final thought before I wrap this up, because I'm going to go to support Matt on his channel for this. But go on.
Yeah. So. All I just wanted to say was football was created by the poor and is being ruined by the rich. The vice chairman of all this, Joe Glazer, don't even know the offside rule. Football's for the fans, and they literally couldn't give less of a shit about us when we go through thick and thin. And yesterday was the darkest day in football history.
For the fans, by the fans.
Not anymore, mate. Yeah, but obviously I'd love to continue on, but obviously I don't want to run over Matt's channel anymore. So everyone, please go to his channel and support him now. So I'm gonna head over there right now and just let rip. So yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuning in again. We'll be back tomorrow with the European journey. Obviously a preview, but Talk Manu, I'm going to give you details about the details of that. So it's not going to be a preview. It's going to be what does this mean for the Champions League and the Super League, for the Europa League. What does the ECL mean for the UEL and UCL?
Yeah,
but there you go.
I want to say as well to everyone whoever's watching to go and look for Big Gunner on Twitter and have a look at his tweet and get it retweeted. Yep. Add your say to it and get it retweeted, and ask everyone who is following you to retweet it as well. Because when opportunities arise, they have to be made the most of, and I think there is an opportunity here to actually, make a bigger point, in my opinion. What's money? What is money compared to life and respect and honor? What's money? It means nothing. Money doesn't buy your happiness. We know that. You know what I mean? Buys you nice things, but it doesn't buy you happiness. And love and respect is what makes us happy in this life. I'm old enough to understand that. And that's what I think. So everybody go and search Big Gunner out and Prime and find that tweet. Add your thoughts to it and ask everybody to retweet it. Go and retweet it because it's a very important point that Big Gunner made. And I want to just say big up to Big Gunner and Prime for doing that.
Definitely.
You know, it's
Big up.
very, very important. But that's
Yeah,
me.
I just. No, sorry. Do you have any?
One word answer. Right. Do you stop following your football? Do you stop following your football club, Billy?
No.
I mean, supporting.
I can't. You know, Stephen, you're older than me, but Arsenal's been a part of my life ever since I've
Have you ever
been
seen
alive.
Arsenal win the title?
No, I haven't. But that doesn't stop them giving me joy. I've seen them win. I've seen them win.
Mate.
I know. I've seen them win 4 FA Cups, and I know that's not much compared to a title. But you know what? They've been such a big part of my life. I can't give up on them like that. So
Yeah, same with me. Yeah,
I mean, I am ashamed, but yeah, I can't support Crystal Palace.
Talk menu.
If we are kicked out of the league, I won't be following United. I won't be following United. It's gone. The history's gone. The Busby Babes are gone. The treble's gone. The doubles are gone. Everything's gone. The Flowers of Manchester. What does it mean? They've sold out. One of the best fucking teams the world has ever seen, setting standards, doing things that nobody ever seen before. For what? It's no. I can't stand by that. I can't stand by that.
Invincibles, by me, George Graham, Wilson Wenger,
Yep.
all of it.
I can't stand by that.
Herbert Chapman, what the fuck? I can't. I know what Arsenal is. I know I've seen it. I've seen it for myself. I've seen the history. I've seen everything. I can't support this. I can't do it. It breaks my heart. But I never thought I'd say this. I can't support this club no more. I can't. I can't.
Stephen, at the end of the day, you may not support.
I'm sorry,
Arsenal.
you might call me a plastic, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
Arsenal will always be in your blood, Stephen, and we can see that.
It's always been my blood, but it's not the club. It's not.
It will always be a part of you.
This club is not that. It's like a plague that's taken over it. It's not the club I know. It's not. Anthony, quickly, what would you say? Would you keep supporting this club or not?
I already put it in your comments, Steve. I won't be supporting them now. And to be honest with you, I've been an Arsenal fan since 1984. So that's 37 years. 37 years was a
down the drain.
Down the drain. And I won't support him. You're better off going up the road and supporting Barnett.
Yeah.
I won't support him. I mean, to be honest with you, that's the reason why. I mean, everybody supports their own teams.
I feel sick.
It's like with me being an Arsenal fan. I enjoy watching the games. You know, I enjoy watching them against Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, for the North London derby, Tottenham. Do you know what I'm saying? That's that I strive off that, you know. Especially when we beat Man United. Especially when we beat Man United, because I got mates that's Man United fans, and you know, you like to take the piss. But but you know what I mean? You do.
Yeah. Sorry, quickly. I've got to go.
Talking Munich.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Stephen, and
no worries.
Stay well, lads.
But yeah,
we're gonna wrap this up anyway, mate. But yeah, thanks to everyone that's tuned in. I'm sorry you had to come in the last minute, I knew, but I'm gonna go support Matt on his channel over it. But I suggest you go do the same. Yeah, do hit the like button. If not, let's say hit the like button. If you say no to the ESL, that should get the likes up. Hit the share button. Who's this? I don't know if he's coming at the last minute. Hello?
Hello.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, how are you, Stephen? Hope you're well. Hope everyone's well in the chat.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Hold on, mate.
Go on, quickly. Give your save just before we go, mate.
I'm actually annoyed,
Who
frustrated.
do you support, by the way? Sorry, I might not remember.
City. I'm actually
City.
disgusted. When it comes to our board, like we don't need the money, yet I think what it perfectly describes. If you can't beat them, join them. That's what. When it comes to Chelsea and City, they didn't need to join, but because they thought, oh well, the other top clubs are leaving, they thought we might as well just join them. They're just as bad as each other, unfortunately, and I think because of what's going on, because of the pandemic, I think it's the end of times, unfortunately, when it comes to football.
Yeah, definitely. Well said, but I'd love to give you more time, but
No worries,
definitely.
no worries.
If you got Twitter, if you got Twitter, I've got my. I'll put it in
No
the
worries.
private chat. I'll put it in the private chat, and
Cheers.
you can hit us up on our Twitter.
All right, no worries.
So-
Cheers.
Sorry,
So
what's your
the
name?
links.
What's your name, mate? What's your name, sorry?
Abdallah.
Abdallah. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
yeah,
Abdul.
thanks for coming on.
Look after
And
yourself. Stay safe.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
mate.
too.
Cool.
Thanks,
I
guys,
know,
for everyone
mate.
that's tuned in. Yeah, thanks, guys, for everyone that's tuned in.
Um,
And we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the European Super League. What does it mean for the Champions League and the Europa League? But there you go. Yeah. Until then, stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Ciao.